Hello everybody and welcome to a new Dota 2 cast. Today we're casting the game of Kindergarten versus Alpha Boys, which is the OAA September Major Semi-Final. It is a rematch of the last minor finals between Kindergarten and Alpha Boys, which are both top-tiered OAA teams, having a lot of skill, a lot of picking skill, a lot of playing skill, and a lot of Dota skill in general. So that is gonna be a hell less interesting game. You can look at the picks there. They got a gyrocopter, a Undying, a Pango, Spearbreaker, and Ursa. I can explain you why they picked that. So the Kindergarten team picked an IO first pick, and they did not ban the gyrocopter for it because they needed to ban the gyrocopter, but it didn't have a ban left. They only had a pick. So Alpha Boys had such a smart move and being like, okay, we cannot ban the hero, so we're just gonna pick it. So they used their picking as a ban for the hero, which is a pretty smart move they did. But they had another really smart move they did. They banned the Lich as second. Second ban was the Lich, and which made Kindergarten not pick the Ursa because because they banned the Lich and they had the first pick, so they thought they're not gonna pick the Ursa. But then Alpha Boys picked the Ursa very last. So Kindergarten could not pick the Ursa because they thought they banned the hero, so they're not gonna pick the Ursa. Which was a smart move of Alpha Boys, getting an advantage of like in picking phase against Team Kindergarten. And there we already go to the first duel. That should be an interesting duel. Both hero teams have pretty strong heroes. They have the gyrocopters, the split shot, the Undying DK on their side.
Hello, I'm Gabe Newell.
Meanwhile, they have the Morphling beating up the gyrocopter in the back.
Hello.
That's the Clumby up fight. The Dire team has stronger heroes for the duel. As you can see, gyrocopter out there and Undying are just pretty strong heroes for the duel. Undying with the strength beating up the Nyx, and that is a dead Nyx. 6-2 after the first duel for the Dire team. That was a good duel for them. Dewarding by the Shadow Shaman, being like, you're not gonna ward it, I know you're warding sports. Those two teams have actually scrimmed a lot against each other. Like, they know how to play against each other, they know what the tactics of the other team is. So that's gonna be an interesting team. You already see the supports roaming around the map, placed in the wards. Having the Undying, the Shadow Shaman playing a high ground ward up here before, because he expected the Undying to ward there. Now he can literally just de-ward that. A smart play by the Shadow Shaman, being informed of what the Undying is gonna do. He won already 2 of his sent wards, which is gonna get them a big vision of the map advantage, and they're gonna use that. They're like, you're not farming this, and they're just killing him if he tries to place more wards. That is pretty smart then. The Spearbreaker trying to interrupt the Morphling while farming, meanwhile having the ward in his inventory, trying to get that ward down, which he does. They have probably no idea that he just placed the ward there. Ursa doing like the Ursa tactic, just going for the corner creeps, trying to get theirs to have their own corner creep over there, getting some more experience and levels. Because as long as you stack up a camp, as more experience it gives. And waiting for that to reach like minute 4 gives him a level boost from like 4 to like 7. So that is strong. Meanwhile, having the gyrocopter farming the higher ground, like those 4 camps, just with the flag cannon, trying to get as much farm in as quick of a time as he can. We're having the Pangolier roaming around the map, just taking the medium to hard camps on the sides. Not being taken yet, so they stacked up 3 times by now, so that's gonna be a lot of money by them. I'm trying to get some more wards down, trying to actually not die right now, being chased by the Spearbreaker and Undying. He does not want to go down there. Spearbreaker having the charge ready, but not initiating. Nyx coming out to help him. Meanwhile, we're having the Io trying to get some levels and farm for the Drow Ranger and himself. So Io can get the Desolate and the damage he needs. To actually like be helpful for the Drow Ranger to farm and kill later on when she gets the Aghanims and he gets the level 25 talent, which is attack with allies. And Drow with Aghanims attacking 3 heroes at the same time, which means Io is attacking 3 heroes at the same time. And having 2 heroes attack 1 is pretty smart. And meanwhile, we have seeing Alpha Boys going for the first Roshan. That's a 4-minute rush, and they being smart. They get the advantage of the boost. They're like, okay, we need to get that gap going, so they did the Roshan, getting the upgraded boots. As we see Team Alpha Boys going for their own strat, just going like travel boots on 3 heroes, on the Spirit Breaker, on the... Actually on 2 heroes only. That is some new strat they're doing. Ursa and Spirit Breaker getting some farming boots. The travels, if you don't know, are just boots which give you the gold while you stay around. Like if you don't kill the creeps yourself and just have someone else kill the creeps, you get the experience, you get the gold. And now Alpha Boys is like, okay, we need to get the money. Buying a war with the tier 1 core to interrupt them getting to the ancients, what they're gonna do it. Team Alpha Boys probably gonna go for the ancients, blocking off the Radiant team so they cannot reach them, not interrupt them while doing the ancients if they die. And now a wall placed there, and another wall placed there. Do they even have walls at the sides? No, they are not having them. That is some high level tactic. Alpha Boys is doing that to their opponents, getting them out of the area, putting them on the high ground, not getting any form of the map. Meanwhile, Alpha Boys taking all their money. Kindergarten trying to get the boss because they saw Alpha Boys did the boss. Well, we gotta keep up with that. So they're gonna be like 4 manning this boss. Meanwhile, having the Nyx trying to interrupt the Team Alpha Boys by going there and taking their boss. And there we have the another wall placed. There's an interesting wall spot. Like wondering why he did not just go up here and place it there. Probably because he can defend down there. We're not seeing the other wall. Yeah, there we see the other wall. Like they are trapping Kindergarten inside their base. Kindergarten cannot leave. You can only leave it through the boss area. But probably they're gonna wait down there. Yeah, destroying the wall, which has 7.5k HP, which is a lot of HP, you gotta say. Like 7.5k HP with a level 6 here to kill. That is taking a while, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, Alpha Boys took that advantage. They got to farm up the heroes level 6 on the Ursa, not even doing the corner creeps yet. He's gonna go for those after the first duel. Getting the levels he needs probably. Meanwhile, Kindergarten found a way to rotate down from the trapped in area. Both teams going for the high ground there. That's gonna be a fight. Gyrocopter is getting stumped by the Nyx. Meanwhile, Pangolin jumping in on Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter using the rocket barrage. Finishing off the Nyx. Nyx getting finished off by the Pangolier. Meanwhile, having Earth, Spirit Breaker and Undying going for the draw. Barely tried to survive, but she did not. The Pangolier coming back to finishing off. And that is one duel for Team Alpha Boys. That was some nice pickoffs, 1 by 1. That was just a beautiful duel for Alpha Boys. They taking the advantage they have. Meanwhile, Dro and I are trying to take the ancient creeps. Not having items yet. She's going for more like a survivability build there with like Shadow Blade and Force stuff. So she does not want to die to the Gyrocopter Pro and the Spirit Breaker. Ursa sitting in the back, not going for the corner creeps, just trying to like get the farm on their side of the map, sitting nearby, trying to get some experience off.
Ownage.
Getting shackled by the Shadow Shaman, that was a suicidal move of the Ursa. What was in his mind there? But they trying to interrupt the Ancients, forcing Team Kindergarten to go back, charging the Io. Io gonna fall down to the Spirit Breaker.
Double kill.
Meanwhile, Dro getting out of the fight with like almost 40 HP left. But the Nyx falls down to Team Alpha Boys. Team Alpha Boys just getting that pick off. They taking overhand in this game. They placing Team Kindergarten in their best. Team Kindergarten is not giving up on that. They taking the farm, they can get Morphling, taking just the high ground keeps. Which is a lot though, like not saying that that is not much. They can do a lot with those high ground keeps. Team Alpha Boys like, guys, we have not taken a medium camp since Pangoli did that. We gotta get that money going. Meanwhile, Dro and I rotating outside of the map. Dro having the Shadow Blade to even escape or initiate on heroes. Mostly because like she wants to escape. Like he definitely does not want to fight the Spirit Breaker or the Gyrocopter in a 1v1. That is not gonna happen for her. Meanwhile, Gyrocopter and Ursa and the Undying taking the creep camp over there. And Ursa and Undying just sitting nearby with the travel boost. Get leeching the experience and the money from the Gyrocopter, not farming themselves, just like having the Gyrocopter farm for them. Io just sitting at the Drow's ass, like being like her buddy, not leaving her alone ever. We're having the seeing the Pangolier trying to do an own boss, like just yourself. Don't get Team Alpha boys initiating back on Team Kindergarten. And that is the first pick off for the Ursa. Second pick off for the Ursa. And there he comes in. I'm gonna fall down to only Draw left. Draw not having Shadow Bite, but having the first step, so she is fine. Morphling doing the HQ went to an early satanic, so he wants to get the lifesteal back when he gets attacked. It's understandable. Like, they have a lot of DPS heroes. They have the Gyrocopter with the Rocket Barrage. They have the Ursa with the Fury Swipes. And the Pangolier with this Swashbuckle. Like, those are high DPS heroes. We're having a pause going on, though. Like, Team Alpha, Team Kindergarten needs the pause. He's like, Nyx needs to go and do something, probably. So, meanwhile, we're gonna look at the field. We're having the Gyrocopter having an early butterfly, so he does not want to get attacked by the draw. Like, these heroes are countering out their self with the items. Ursa going for the blink now, trying to get the initiation on the main heroes, which are sitting in the back, probably on the IO, so he can get that guy off, not getting him the split shot later on. Ursa already hitting with the Scotty, so he's gonna go for bosses soon. Nyx trying to go invis, but being right next to a sentry, showing himself with that impale, trying to get away, but there is the Ursa just finishing him off. There is no escaping from the bear. We're having the Shadow Shaman going on the solo Spirit Breaker. Well, not against Spirit Breaker. He has a shot. She is not gonna die. Oh, Shadow Shaman using the force staff trying to save himself, but the ward is giving the Spirit Breaker division to finish him off with the ultimate, which gave them the opportunity to just go for the boss. I mean, if you're already up there, why not just take it, right? That was their mindset. Meanwhile, we're having Door Ranger and Io finishing off the Ancients again. Io going tanky. Like, you see the Io? He has the heart, so he's trying to get as much survivability as he can. Meanwhile, having the Desolator for the counter attacks with the level 25 talent, where he gives the armor reduction so the other heroes can be attacked. We're having the Spirit Breaker charging on the Nyx. Nyx seeing the Spirit Breaker charging him off with a stun, forcing him back. We're having a level 18 Pangolier. Like, the DerTimo is clearly in a level advantage. But we're having the Ursa going on this Draw saving herself with the Shadow Blade. Turning back on the Io. Io being fine. Draw taking off the Ursa.
Double kill.
They're not giving up. They see more blood, so they're gonna go for that. Nyx going on the Pangolier, getting the stun off. And there's gonna fall a Pangolier to the Draw.
Impossible kill.
Yeah, Draw is a scary hero. You should not underestimate her. Even if she got a bad start, Draw is gonna go back into the fight and not retreating from any fight. And another pause by the Nyx. Meanwhile, we're having the Morphling hitting level 20, going for the waveform attacks, heroes and units. So he just wants to attack while not being attacked, getting as much damage out without dying. We're having a stun by the Nyx, stunning 3 heroes, silenced by the Draw. Meanwhile, shackling the Gyrocopter getting finished meanwhile by the Draw. And there we go into the duel. Shadow Shaman versus Pangolier, and at the bottom we have a Nyx and the rest of the team. Nyx trying to hide on the upground, but they saw him, they know he's there, but he does not care about that. He knows that they know. Sentry being placed by the Spirit Breaker. Io and Draw going for the Undying getting finished up by the Morphling. Morphling fighting against Ursa, but Ursa is not getting her down. The heal Morphling is just boosting. That's a 1-5 for Kindergarten. Kindergarten, no, they are strong. Like, they gotta keep up the fighting. They know they can be Kindergarten and Alpha Boys in the fights now, so they're gonna use that advantage, taking the farm back on their side of the map. Meanwhile, we're having Team Alpha Boys having the Spirit Breaker, dewarding them. They do not want to be seen while doing their creeps. Sentry gonna reveal the Nyx. Nyx gonna get caught, trying to get himself off the Frost Staff, ultimating, but he is dead. There is no escaping against those 5 heroes. Poor Nyx, man. Shadow Shaman running around with the sentries, trying to get trying to think where the wards could be, trying to deward that. Sentries being placed by Team Alpha Boys, dewarding Kindergarten, not letting him have any vision of the boss. So if they want to initiate, Alpha Boys is ready. Yeah, Dro and Io just farming together. Dro does not seem to go for Aghanims. Like, she does not care about the split shot for the Io, but I think she just wants the attack speed of Io. Giving her a bit of damage with the talent later on, but she mostly wants the attack speed. Meanwhile, we're seeing Team Alpha Boys going for another boss. They want a tier 2 boss.
Courier is dead.
Team Alpha, Team Kindergarten knows they have a ward up there. They gotta be careful about going in there because like both teams are pretty strong at fighting. Meanwhile, Spirit Breaker is getting silenced by Dro, getting attacked by the Dro, but he's not gonna get finished by her team, saving his ass, using the Shrine. And that is a comeback from Team Alpha Boys in that fight against Team Kindergarten. They know there is a Nyx here, but they don't seem to have any sentries. They're not gonna go for the Nyx. Meanwhile, Team Alpha Boys like, we need more bosses, so they're gonna finish off the tier 1s on their side of the map. Meanwhile, we're having the Morphling soloing the tier 1s on his side of the map, giving his team the cores he needs, going for the MKB upgrade against the Butterfly of the Gyrocopter. Dro and Io just going for the farming. They just want to get the levels and money. Io having the TP boots, obviously, to get the money of the Dro farming. He's just gonna sit on her ass. This is like, as you can see in the difference from the lower skill brackets, there are a lot of sentries. We'll be having on the top Ursa going in on the Shadow Shame being used, but she is going to drop down. And Dying not giving up on the Dro, dropping down to the Pangolier. Io being judged by Spirit Breaker, that's a stun. Another dead hero for Team Kindergarten. They know they not want to give anything up anymore. Do they have a gem? That is a good. They have a Necronomicon. A smart play by the Undying to get a Necronomicon against the Invis heroes makes them not have a gem, dewarding their wards meanwhile. So that is a smart item to get. It's interesting if we're gonna see that on the Shadow Shaman or Nyx of Team Kindergarten. Meanwhile, capture points are active. Kindergarten just taking the capture point of Alpha Boys, being like, I'm gonna take your point if you do not take it yourself. You're having the Pangolier going in on the capture point of Kindergarten, trapping himself in the taking down the Shadow Shaman. We have a Dro coming in with the big silence, silencing 4 heroes, but that is not enough. Ursa going onto the Dro. Dro saving herself with the 4-step up the cliff. We are having the Morphling going on the Spirit Breaker, charging behind him away from Nyx, finishing him off with a right click with his ultimate. Ursa being a solo against 4 heroes. Is he gonna survive that? Nyx, he's shackled. Morphling is like, we're not gonna kill the Ursa, we're gonna kill the Shrine. Shrine is more problems than the Ursa. Ursa getting out of the Morphling, not attacking him. But unluckily, then they Kindergarten got both of the capture points, giving Team Alpha Boys a big disadvantage in tier 2 course.
Amazing what you found lying around.
Alpha Boys knows they need to keep up. They don't have the tier 2 course. They gotta get them as fast as possible, Bill. Meanwhile, yeah, we're having the Morphling with the 2 cores. He does not know what he wants to buy with them yet. I think he just like wants to see what is the most important thing to get. Meanwhile, we're heading the level 25 on the Pangolier. To watch minus 3 seconds Washbuckle cooldown for the fighting. He wants to be more active in the fight. He just does not want to ultimate because the fights are fast. So he wants to have more impact with the Swashbuckle, which has only a 5 seconds cooldown with 118 damage per hit, which is a lot. Thinking of the first part of the tier 2 boss down there. Nyx does not know they're up there. Or he just doesn't want to interrupt it. And that is a poor Spirit Breaker. He was like, I'm gonna help you guys, but at that second he just blew up. What a poor day for the Spirit Breaker. Meanwhile, having the Morphling trying to finish off the twins, but he sees twins. I'm not gonna get them myself. I need the team to help me on that. We're having a duo. It's a Io versus Swashbuckle. That is a hard duo for the Io, but we're gonna look down here. Ursa jumping on the Shadow Shaman, instantly getting hexed by the reaction time of the Shadow Shaman. Meanwhile, we're having a hex on the Nyx dropping down. Meanwhile, Dro taking out the Gyrocopter, getting double kill. Ursa getting hexed by the Shadow Shaman, killed by the Dro. Dro is getting her head back in the game. She's gonna take the series off. They need to take out the Shadow Shaman first or the Drow. They have to decide but not split up. That is a mistake Team Kindergarten, Team Alpha Boys is doing there, and I think that is losing them the fights. You know, we're having this Pangolin going on the Nyx with their Abyssal Blade trying to get the stunts on the people. Spiritbreaker knows if he's going on him, he's gonna get charged and initiated by the team, so he is backing off of that. You were trying, Team Alpha was trying to get the tier 2 core in the top. Team Kindergarten got their own tier 2 core exactly, upgrading the Maelstrom. They know that they're doing that boss, they want to interrupt them. You know, we're having the Drow going back and using BKB so he does not get stopped by the penalty going in. But meanwhile, Ursa coming in the Drow. Is he gonna get it? And that is a dead Drow Ranger with the ultimate giving him the bonus damage survivability. The Ursa, the Drow Ranger is gonna drop down to the Ursa. And they did not get the core, they did not go for the core. No enough Team Alpha went on the core, so Team Kindergarten is like, okay, if you don't do that, we're gonna take it for you, friends. And that is another throwback for Team Alpha boys on that side of the game. But that's what you see. If you don't look at the game for 1 second as your team playing here, you're gonna lose a fight and then you're gonna lose a core. That is throwing you back pretty hard. But Team Kindergarten, Team Alpha was still having the Ursa. Ursa being the best boss killer in the game there is. So they should be able to get that disadvantage off in a split of a second. Going for the tier 3 cores already. They want to get the item advantage they have. They meanwhile Drow Ranger farming up for the Iron himself. Heading over for the tier 2 boss up there. They do not want Team Alpha Boys to have any more tier 2 cores. The Alpha Boss is like, we don't need tier 2 cores, we're gonna go for tier 3. Getting the big items going on that side. Finishing off the tier 2 for Team Kindergarten on that side of the map. Shaysham using his ultimate to farm the creeps. That's an interesting choice of the ultimate usage because he does not have a room cure. 60 seconds could be a lot. By the way, Morphin going in.
Killing spree.
Dying to a gyrocopter. Drow Ranger attacking the Ursa. They're switching over to the Spiritbreaker. Spiritbreaker gonna fall down. Meanwhile, Pangolier Abyssal Blading the Drow getting saved by the IO. So they are fighting, attacking from below, getting the high ground hits on them, missing, but they are gonna fall down to the Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger having a lot of attack damage by the IO. That is incredible. IO combos are just so strong. They don't even need the Shadow Shaman wards. And the game seems to be stopped. Okay, they had a big lag. That was weird. Let's see if the others had a lag too. Yeah, Team Alpha Boys knows they have a lot of money, but they need more. They need to beat the Drow being level 31, having so much damage, but not having crits. Luckily for Team Alpha Boys, Drow not having crits. Drow getting stumped by the
dominating performance.
Abyssal Blight, but they're going on the IO, but IO is not gonna die. IO is just gonna heal up from the Satanic. IO is a hard target to kill. They're gonna burst him down, but that is not enough. That is not enough. Drow just taking them out from the back. And that was where the problems of Team Alpha Boys is gonna start. They have to kill Drow and IO at the same time, but they gotta focus on one. But Team Kindergarten, Team Alpha Boys not going back on that. They know they're up there. They know they need to cope, but they're not gonna go in on that. I think they're scared. They're scared of the IO and Drow. They gotta go for their easy boss. They gotta go for their twins. Meanwhile, having the Morphling going for more tier 2s on Alpha Boys side of the game, getting that adventure, getting charged by, and that is a dead Morphling. Then we're having the team of Alpha Boys going on the Nyx, being revealed by the Necronomicon, but gonna drop down. We're gonna take the corner creeps, and you saw that was just 5k, but just killing one corner creep. That's a lot of gold you get if you don't kill those for a side. Alpha Boys going for the tier 2 bosses. They have to get the cores, and they know that. They just do not want to fall back more. Like, they are behind, but they know they can still win it. And that's why they gotta keep on trying. They know what to do. They're a good team. They are not allowed to give up on that. Ursa going for the tier 3 Monkey King bar. Or tier 2, like how you want to say it. There we have another tier 2 going down to the Alpha Boys team. Meanwhile, we're having Team Kindergarten just getting the money, and they do not care that much for the course, but now they go They dropping down the bosses is like nothing with the IO draw combo. Look at that. That is just incredible. That combo is strong. Where you can see like where Kindergarten is having the advantage. They have a tier 2 coin. They don't even need it. But that's the advantage they get. Nick Shellsham and IO on one duel. That is a strong duel in top lane with Morphling and Draw Ranger. Yeah, we haven't seen the Draw Ranger blowing them up. But there's a support duel down there. Nyx trying to get away from the Spirit Breaker, getting into the ultimate form, using his stun to keep him alive, using the stun combo with the Spirit Breaker. Shellsham stunning the Ursa, dropping him down flat, but Spirit Breaker is like, you're not gonna do that to my boss, I'm gonna revenge you. Are you getting some damage onto the Undying, killing him off? Now it's a 2v1, Spirit Breaker coming in, having the Reshield Crystal ready, but is that gonna be enough to keep him alive? It is not, and that's gonna drop down the Spirit Breaker to the IO. As you can see, Spirit Breaker is a strong, IO is a strong hero by himself. Now, he does not need the Draw anymore, but Draw needs him. If he wants to win a 5v5 duel, Draw probably gonna need him to keep him alive. Team Kindergarten going for the boss. They know Alpha Boy is doing that, and they do not want them to have another tier 3 core. Nyx dropping, Nyx and Shellsham dropping down to the team. Morphling coming in from the back, taking off the whole team by himself. That was an incredible play by Team Kindergarten. They are not letting Alpha Boys have anything in this game. Like, they saw their Kindergarten saw the opportunity, and they were like, we're gonna take that. And once they took that opportunity, they started fighting. They started going for the kills. They started going for the bosses. They started going to get the comeback happening. Kindergarten can still do that, even if it looks bad for them right now. They have still a potential. They have strong heals. They have a strong players. They can do this. But meanwhile, having the Nyx Assassin getting the counter stun in on the Undying getting stunned by the Shellsham and dropping down to the Draw Ranger. Draw Ranger is just scary. Like, if you gotta mess with someone, I would not pick the Draw Ranger right there, ladies and gentlemen. I would not pick the Draw Ranger. Team Alpha Boys having a level disadvantage of like 9 levels. They know they gotta go on the draw. Going on him. Alpha Boys is already using the ultimate on the draw. Trying to get him off. Spirit Breaker stunning the IO to not get him healed anymore.
Double kill. That
is a dead Draw Ranger. That's a big kill for Team Alpha Boys on that duel. And now they know we can do the boss. Draw Ranger is dead for 6 seconds and she needs like 5 more to get here. The capture points being active, but Team Alpha does not seem to care about them anymore. Morphling coming in and being like, oh, you kill my friend, I'm gonna kill your whole team, ladies and gentlemen. She does not care about anything. The whole team just dropping down to the no draw coming in. Resurrection of Undying, but is that gonna help him? Undying probably trying to get the shivers off. Not even he knows he's dead. He's not trying anymore.
I'm not reading this.
We're having the tier 3 core capture points active, but they don't seem to give a shit about them. Like, Team Alpha Boys needs to take that capture point, but they probably don't even know that it is there. Ursa stunning, jumping on the Morphling, but Morphling is just escaping with that. Meanwhile, Shellsham just going on the Gyrocopter, the Gyro getting picked off. Draw sitting here back, attacking the Penguin. Shadow Spirit Breaker not gonna drop down. Draw is not gonna go on the Spirit Breaker, but nah, there's an IO attack going on here. IO and Draw are just burning down over the Alpha Boys team. 84 to 58. We see no one went for the capture, but they are still there. I don't think any of the teams realize that there are capture points in this game anymore. Like, they do not care. Alpha Boys needs it, but they go for the tier 3 cores. They're going for the bosses. They're gonna get the boss done, but is that worth it instead of leaving the thing over there? I don't think so. Meanwhile, we're having Kindergarten just farming up, giving more IO to the heals for the cores because they're gonna go for some tier 4 cores and they cost 20,000 gold. And that is a lot, even for the Draw Ranger who is farming pretty fast and pretty well. As you see, Team Alpha Boys searching for boss they can do. Trying to not fight the Omnium because the Omniums are pretty strong to get against them. Not just going for the corner creeps. No, they give a lot of experience in gold. You just see that 2 levels just from 1 corner creep. That is a lot of damage for a lot of experience in gold for that. 1 creep. Gyrocopter finally the capture point, finally going for it, and they know that there's a capture point. Now Morphling finding the other capture point on their side and going for that too. So their teams finally found the capture points, going for those tier 3 cores. Gyrocopter being like, Undying, I'm more in fighting, so you're gonna stay up there. Meanwhile, we're having the IO and Dor taking out the tier 3 on their side, and Team Alpha Boys taking their tier 3. So both get one core, not getting a disadvantage on team side of Alpha Boys in cores more than by now. But Alpha Boys is doing well. They're going for the bosses. They do not want to risk a fight anymore. They just want the cores. They just want the items. They just want to come back. Team Alpha is having 2 cores in his stash on the Spirit Breaker and like on a lot of heroes having the core set, but they are missing the money. They know they need the money. Having the Spirit Breaker with passive GPM boost, which gives him the money he needs. Also with the Guardian Greaves upgraded from the Travelers after the time he is not getting farmed up by others anymore. Nick standing at the bottom, he knows that they want to do boss, getting his team assembled. Alpha Boys retreating when they saw the draw and Iron come in. They do not want to fight this. Duel in 10 seconds. Ursa getting a W ready, so he has that off cooldown. Duel can just jump with 24 attacks of Fury Swipes. When Judge Shaman was popped, Draw Ranger being passive in the top, not going in. She does not want to be the front line in that team. Aya standing back at the side, pretty far away from the draw, so you can just probably go over there if they're in shade on him. Ursa sitting up top there, at the tombstone getting placed, hoping for the zombies to attack, getting some vision of Judge Shaman. And that is just a disaster. Draw Ranger just taking out from the back, forcing them away with the gas, casting big duration, and that is another one fight at the bottom area. Then we have the Nyx against the Pangolier. Nyx throwing all his mana. Pangolier is not having any mana left. Nyx is just being mean to that guy. But as you can see, there's the Nyx fight potential. He's not good in 1v1 fights. He is just annoying. But at least Team Alpha Boys is not... Team Kindergarten is not gonna lose that top duel. It seems like Alpha Boys Nyx actually wants that duel, not trying to hide in the ground. We're having a caster Nyx, not a right click one. Getting the shields up, getting a lot of damage. Getting the passive attacks from the Pangolier. Going on to the Spike Carapace, not getting any more damage. Pangolier using the Satanic and BKB, so he's not getting stunned by the Spike Carapace. The Nyx trying to get invest, but he's getting stumped by the Abyssal by second try. It works, but he is not having the mana to use his Swashbuckler to finish off the Nyx, and that is a even duel for both of the teams. Team Alpha Boys trying to get them more money so they can do tier 4 bosses. Ursa going for the tier 4 boss. They know they need it. They have been farming up some good money for the tier 3 cause, not having any money for the tier 4 cause that is where they're lacking the money. Meanwhile, Team Kindergarten going for the tier 4 boss. They farmed up the money. They know they can make use of the core. They have such a big advantage of like cores they don't even need. That is incredible. They went for a 4 boss killing team and 4 fighting team. They got a pretty strong, both teams got a pretty strong team pick there. Ursa going for more cores. He knows he needs those to get the comeback going. So they are going for it, getting the tier 4, dropping low on their side of the team. Of their side of the map. As a team, that's pretty easy, so that is another core for Team Alpha Boys, getting the tier 4 advantage. Io and Draw just trying to get on the max level. 1 experience missing for the Draw Ranger to get level 50, which is the max level in this game, and there she hits it. The first one in this game to hit level, the second one to hit level 50 in this game. We'll be having the Morphling taking down the level tier 4 boss at the bottom of their map. They're taking up the tier 4. Tier 3 at the top of them. Not letting Alpha Boys have any more cores. Iron Draw, no, we can fight them. We're gonna get their final duel going. Iron Draw just taking their team out like they are nothing in their eyes. But Team Alpha Boys not giving up. They gotta fight. They know they gotta fight. But that is 3 more kills for the final duel for Team Kindergarten against Alpha Boys. Semifinals, first round, best of 3. Ursa being aggressive, trying to get a kill, trying to get a boss kill mostly, but they only have tier 4s. They have pretty strong heroes to fight against. They do not want to get interrupted, trying to get the
A
Corner
dominating
equip for the
performance.
Gyro Cup is only level 38, by level 34 and Ursa boy gain the experience and the gold they need for the tier 4 core they still having in their backpack.
My waters rise.
Meanwhile having the Morphling just bossing around, not even going for the core, he's just standing next to it. Does he not want to capture it? Is he nice letting the other team have the core? I do not think so. Morphling going for the core, which gives them the 100 kills for the final duel. So Team Alpha Boy is gonna need a lot of fighting, a lot of good positioning, got locked down for that fight to win that duel. Glory using the BKB and Shadowblade already, so she has the BKB of cooldown in the duel.
Godlike.
Having the Morphling just jumping in the back, taking out their two main heroes. Fangirl dropping down, Ursa being one before. Ursa dropping down 2 shots, Cyclone dying, but that is a death. And the first win of that best of 3 going to Team Kindergarten. But that is not done yet. We still have 2 more games to go. If we get 3 more games, we get a good game. The best of 3, 1-0 for Team Kindergarten by now. So I hope you enjoyed that cast and we listen us at some other point. We're gonna cast more games of that tournament because that tournament is sick as fuck, everybody. So see you later.